How you doing, Steve?
I am very tired. I will not be drinking tonight. I did not get a hangover, but I killed a lot of rum the last time we did this.
Attaboy. Well, let's see how bad the movie is. You might change your mind.
I don't know. I don't know that anything will be as bad as... Shit, what even the hell did we watch last week?
What was it? Yeah, what was it? Oh, no,
Evils
I
of the
remember
Night?
Evils of the Night.
Evils
Yes.
of the Night.
Sex Chinos. Sex Chinos. Yes. So the other day, my friend Ariel went out for a walk, and there is a sex cult in her neighborhood, so she regularly sees public sex and nudity. And she was like, oh God, here we go again. It's too cold for this shit. And she got up close and she realized it was a guy that was just wearing tan chinos. And I was like, oh, you've seen sex chinos in the wild.
I love that it's just a sex cult that hangs
Yeah,
around
it's
doing
just
stuff.
So, here's the
casually a sex
Oh,
cult.
yes. Oh, yes. Like, everybody is straight Donald Duck in it all the time. And they all drive PT Cruisers.
Huh.
God, Nebraska is boring.
We
and
need to
like-
start a cult, Steve.
Yeah, you got to steam up those PT Cruiser windows. Like, that's how she's like, oh God, here it goes again.
Weird. Okay.
I don't know
she's
where
seen
to take
a lot
the
of
conversation this.
elderly balls. It's a bummer. Welcome to the podcast, Steve and Matthew.
Jeez.
I've had half a drink.
Yeah, I mean, hi everyone. Welcome to Stevecast. I hope all of that amazing conversation stays in. You pretty much already heard everyone talking, but joining me tonight, as usual, is Rachel.
Hello.
First mention of elderly balls. We already knocked that out. Good job. Happy to have you on. And we also have Matt.
Hello!
God.
I do not have elderly balls yet.
But
Yeah,
have you
we're
seen
working
some?
on it. We're
I
working
have.
on it one day at a
good.
time.
Yeah, literally. One day at a time.
One day at a time, one ball at a time.
I mean, I assume that they're aging in unison, so it would be two at a time.
I mean, there's great variety in the world. Never, nature finds a
God.
way.
Edit all of this out.
Nope, balls stay in.
So what are we watching tonight? We are watching the sequel to the first movie that we watched on the new and revived Stevecast many months ago at this point. Matt, you picked this movie, or at least you linked us to this movie. What are we watching tonight?
Baby Oopsie 2, Murder Dolls.
Yeah, I don't know what to think about this one. Like, I greatly enjoyed the first Baby Oopsie, and I believe that the two of you did as well.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know that I'm ready yet. I don't know that this is going to live up to the standard of quality set
Charles
by the
Band.
first.
Not with
ready.
that attitude, it won't.
Oh,
Charles
we've
Band is
had-
always ready, Steve. He's
No.
always ready. There's already a Baby Oopsie 3 up on Tubi.
Yeah, is it also this movie's super short? Is the part 3 also 55 minutes?
Part
Don't be a
3 is
size
even
queen.
shorter. It's 45 minutes.
Jesus. Well,
Like, they're getting shorter and shorter with each sequel. I don't get it.
this seems like he just made a movie and cut it in half and called it 1 and 2 to get double the Tubi money.
Double the Tubi money, huh?
Yeah, that Tubi fortune is just rolling it, just duck it after duck it.
Jeez.
Yeah, this movie's only 55 minutes, so I feel like we're going to have a really short episode tonight, and I'm totally cool with that because I kind of want to go to bed.
Jesus.
Not
What is
even-
this attitude? We gotta hype you up. You need a hype man. What's going on? You can do this. Come on, Steve. Get on our level.
We were supposed to have this weekend off, but Matt said, hey, let's do a bonus Stevecast.
You're
Hey!
the one that wanted to do the bonus Steve
I
cast.
know. I just threw it out and said, "Hey, look, I am free. If anyone wants to do one, I'm
and
open
you
for it."
know
And
that
you
we can't say no to you.
give me all of your money in your bank account right
'Kay.
now. PayPal it to me. Thank you.
I will PayPal more
Prepare to
money
be
to you
underwhelmed.
confirm that I am not watching Andor.
Oh, jeez. Well, we just did an Andor episode, and once
sorry.
again proved that you are missing out on the best TV
Yes.
show of the year, if
don't-
not
Yes.
the
Don't
decade.
care. I'm over Star Wars. Don't care about it anymore.
And yet
I'm
you were-
going to Clockwork Orange your ass. Like, this is infuriating.
And yet
Lots of
Steve-
things happen in Clockwork Orange. Exactly what are you planning?
It depends on how much you fight me.
And yet Steve is not tired of puppet movies.
Yeah.
Because for the most part, they are good and fun and wonderful.
Okay.
Shout out Doll Factory, great film.
So, Baby Oopsie 2 Murder Dolls. Steve, you are like the bastion, like the repository for all plots of every movie ever. Do you remember what happened at the end of the first Baby Oopsie?
Yes. Sybil and Baby Oopsie went. Sybil and Baby Oopsie went to war, and then we find out that Ray Ray is actually like he worships
You remember their names?
Shut up.
I'm so impressed. You are like a savant for Charles Band movies.
God, like every time I watch one of these fucking puppet movies, it's probably like replacing like valuable knowledge in my head.
The Rain Man of puppet movies over here.
Oh no.
Yeah, so like Sybil fights Baby Oopsie. We find out that Ray Ray is the mastermind who sent Sybil all of the Baby Oopsie parts and the creepy like satanic like gear that she had to implant in the doll to make it come to life. But Baby Oopsie and Ray Ray basically win, and they force Sybil to continue her public access show, and I believe she was teaching other people how to make other Baby Oopsies.
Ooh.
Okay,
It's going to be an army of oopsies.
Yeah, so Rachel, is that what you're expecting? An army of oopsies? And before you answer that question, I'm going to let you know of a little fact, a little tidbit about Baby Oopsie 2. The budget of this movie was $500. So,
oh my God.
Temper your expectations for an army of Baby Oopsies, but what are you expecting from Baby Oopsie 2 Murder Dolls?
If I see Sybil in that sweet, sweet leather jacket again, I will call this movie a success. But I feel like maybe a bad CG army of Baby Oopsies is a maybe. Okay. Solid maybe.
It's Murder Dolls, so there's got to be more than one in it.
Yeah, on the cover, it looked like there weren't multiple Baby Oopsies. There were actually like new dolls in the movie.
Oh.
Oh, see, I didn't even look at the cover.
Yeah, let me find the cover.
Is that where all $500?
What is there? Is there a Western? It looks like a doll that's got like a cowboy hat and a six-shooter on there.
Yeah, there's like a clown with blue hair.
It says Terror times 3. That's
Terror
the tagline.
times 3.
3 dolls.
We have recently decided that Killer Clowns, not the Killer Clowns from Outer Space, but just the Killer Clown on Earth is a very stupid villain, and we don't like fuck Art the Clown is what we're saying.
Wow.
Agreed.
Look
Seconded.
at you.
The motion is carried. The motion is carried. Steve, what are you expecting from Baby Oopsie 2?
Not a whole lot.
Wow, guys. Real exciting.
I'm really excited. I am actually excited and looking forward to this because Sybil is an unsung badass bitch of horror, and I'm excited to see her next chapter.
Bitch of horror. All right, I'm Googling badass bitch of horror.
You will find an old episode of the Zombie Girls because this is a well discussed genre of lady that we admire.
I love that when you said that. Steve's like, oh, like completely dismissed. Like, oh, that's what I'll find. Never mind. Not interested. You've been Andored by Steve. Rachel, how does it feel?
I mean, I'm happy to be in any category with Andor.
Good. Let's just start this.
Because no one's watching?
Nobody's listening. If you watched it, you would understand that.
Yes, that's a rallying cry. That's a very important moment. Sir.
Guys, this has been a terrible intro. One of the worst intros of Real
I don't know.
has ever
I have had a drink and a half, and I feel amazing. This is going great.
Then wait. Matt, we never make Rachel host. This is the time, because she has the most enthusiasm. Rachel is the host of this episode.
Oh, no, because I will not be able to remember the plot.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm here for moral support and being a girl. Like, that's what I provide to the show.
She's here for representation, Steve.
Yeah, like, I'm the token female. Like, let me do my thing.
So with that, ladies and gentlemen,
let's just start the movie.
We
Jesus
do have
Christ,
Baby Oopsie 2 Murder Dolls is up on Tubi right now. So again, follow along. We're going to watch this in 15-minute chunks.
Where's the link? Hold on. I don't have it pulled up.
Wow.
Here it is.
Way to bring your
Talk about
game.
token woman. I mean, come on. There we go.
I don't understand what that means.
She was late and unprepared.
I mean, am my defense, this is podcast 3 of the day, so...
She was late to the Andor show.
I was about to ask, was she on time for the last one? Thank you for confirming that.
Listen,
no,
I'm
was
sorry.
She left me hanging 2 days, and then she was late today as well. So,
But
yeah,
was I worth the wait? That's the question.
Well, you're always worth the wait.
Yeah!
So with that, everybody, we're going to watch this. Again, 15-minute chunks. We'll watch the first 15. We'll come back. We'll discuss what we saw. And then we rinse, repeat. And this will be a shorter episode because this is only 55 minutes long. So, Rachel, are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's
do
this!
5, 4, 3, 2, oopsie!
Oh my god.
Sex cult. Sex cult. Sex cult.
This movie's hot.
I have seen things that I never needed to see.
Or that you didn't know that you wanted to see, Steve.
No,
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I was right the first
I think
time.
it just harnessed a new kink in Steve, is what I'm hearing.
All right. Well, since Rachel set the stage for this episode, Rachel, take it away.
No, don't make me do the thing where you break the plates to prove that you can't wash the dishes on this show, because like that's what's gonna happen. Like I don't. Let's just skip past that.
What kind of life have you led?
Well, you just met Skipper, like kind of like that. I don't know. You're so pretty.
I have no idea what's going on right now.
Steve, I want to say there's a lot of judgment in your voice tonight. Like, have you had an okay day? I mean, we coward squatted
need a
multiple victories today.
There's no judgment.
Okay.
Just, I don't know what's going on right now.
You seem a little tense.
Yeah.
Or
buddy, what's
angry or
up?
something. Do you need anything on your chest? You need to help us,
That you need to wrap a harness around?
Oh.
There you go.
I was drinking water. Oh, God. I am going to talk like Saw Gerrera.
Oh, yeah. The imitation is getting better.
Oh, God. Thanks, Rachel, for almost killing me. Sex Talk with Steve. Take it away.
We're listening.
Oh God, let's talk about this movie. So since the end of Baby Oopsie 1, Ray Ray and Sybil and Baby Oopsie are pretty much acting as a family unit where they feed Baby Oopsie SpaghettiOs and take them to the zoo, and also occasionally they pose as swingers named Butch and the Mistress, and they pay people to come over and do some BDSM roleplay with them. So we see Sybil and Ray Ray in leather and harnesses, which I hope that's the one and only time that pops up in this movie.
These are the
Sybil looked kind of hot. I was like, get it, girl. Yes.
This is like Charles Band's version of Cenobites right here. Getting real Cenobite in the Baby Oopsie franchise.
So Butch and the Mistress invite over Trigger and Uma.
Butch and the Mistress.
You opened my box, I came.
Yep.
So did Steve.
So Sybil, a.k.a. the Mistress, takes Trigger to one room. Butch, a.k.a. Ray Ray, takes Uma to another. They make them put on some black leather. They blindfold them and they handcuff them to the various beds. The girl Uma is role playing as a naughty daughter who didn't do her homework, and Ray Ray is daddy who's going to punish her. Matt, very happy you picked this movie for us.
Strongly dislike. don't like daddy stuff. That's nah.
Yeah.
Matt draws the line
agree.
at daddy stuff.
Daddy stuff is, I mean, like, I'm not going to yuck anybody's yum, like, do you, boo, but it does not do anything for me.
Nah, it's just creepy. It's very creepy.
Sometimes kink shaming is fine. This is one of those times.
I actually feel like this is a pretty vanilla kink, though. Like, of all the kinks out there, like, I know some kinky people, and there are things that they tell me sometimes that blow even my mind. This is some vanilla kink.
Yeah, so do better, Charles Band. That's what we're saying. Do better.
Really challenge us in Baby Oopsie 3
Yeah.
is what we're saying. Or I guess
Yeah.
Baby Oopsie 4 since
Yeah,
you've
like
already
do
made
like
part 3.
razor play or something like that. Then we'll be impressed.
You know, I just got an email from Charles Band not too long ago. He might actually do an interview with us on the Outpost Unknown. So
Not after this.
I'm wondering if we could convince Charlie to give us $500 to make Baby Oopsie 4.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's only $500.
It's
Oh my god. Yes.
for that
I mean,
money, you can't afford not to make the
I
movie.
mean, just so I can meet Sybil. Yes, let's do
I'd
it.
go to Cleveland, Ohio, and make Baby Oopsie 4 over a weekend for $500. That'd be awesome.
Yes.
Are you in, Steve?
Yeah, sure. Why the fuck not?
This is like that Deadpool announcement. You're like
What?
my Wolverine.
Are we going to get you in a harness though for $500?
I assume that everyone on set has to be in a harness to make the actors and actresses comfortable while they were
Okay.
there, right? Everyone on
Done.
set's
Yes.
obviously got a harness. Like, clearly that's rule number 1 of harnessing, I assume. Rachel, back me up here.
Correct. That is accurate.
Thank you, I
Actually, I mean,
appreciate
it's not as wrong as you want to pretend.
I thought you were going to say it's not as raw. But that
I
works
mean,
too.
I mean, it's early in the night. It's probably not as raw yet, but
Crisco makes an appearance, Steve. Crisco.
Yes, we did. So let's get back to the movie. I don't know what's worse, this conversation or the film.
Jesus, Steve, you're starting to hurt my feelings.
Steve's in a mood tonight, Rachel. He's in a
No.
mood.
Should we pause and come back next
No.
weekend?
No!
This makes great content.
Does it?
It
Does
does.
it?
Anyways, Ray.
Are you sad
Sybil-
because that Power Ranger passed away? Because if you're in mourning, I want to
Oh,
be
it's true.
sympathetic. Is that what this is about, Steve? Tell us your feelings. We're here.
I feel
support
like
you.
I feel like I always act like this, and I don't know what you guys are bringing up right now.
No. You're very grumpy.
Tonight feels a little grumpier than usual.
You're a
I
little
will say.
aggressive. Like,
Yeah.
you're not as game
Yeah,
for
yeah.
the garbage.
I feel like the last several movies that we've watched on the Stevecast have just broken me.
But sex chinos, Steve. Sex chinos.
See, that was your kink, not mine.
Well, we're finding out yours tonight. This is about, like,
We are
we act
not
like this is
finding
creating.
out my kink tonight. Nothing
About-
that I have
we're
seen
not
in
creating
this
content.
movie-
We're finding ourselves, Steve. And
Nothing
tonight
in
is
this
the night
movie
we
has
find you.
generated a Steve kink.
I think this aggression is the last vestiges of you preventing the breakthrough that's about to follow. Like, this is you fighting against the breakthrough, but it's coming. It's coming.
Oh, it's
Would,
gonna
would
be
a
coming.
would a Steve kink be called a stink?
God.
Steve's so stinky.
Like, word vomit directly into my ear.
Oh God!
Is that your kink? Okay. Sorry, your stink?
your stink? Anyway, Crisco, Steve. Crisco.
So, the Mistress and Butch have tied up their victims, and so Trigger and Uma think that, all right, shit's about to start, Daddy's about to punish me, but Ray and Sybil just leave the room. They
I'm
shut
just
the door and
sampling
leave.
Daddy's about to punish me. Steve saying that is just going to play over
Who is
and
the
over.
daddy in this scenario? When you're going to play this soundbite over and over, who is
I
the
would
daddy?
tell you, but I feel like I would be attacked. So let's just move forward.
So they leave the room. So Trigger and Uma are handcuffed to the bed, and Baby Oopsie goes after Trigger first. He puts like a noisemaker, like a cone-shaped thing, into Trigger's mouth, and then pours Mr. Plumber down the drain, or down the toy, and so it chokes Trigger. He starts vomiting blood out of this toy, and then Baby Oopsie goes over to Uma, and he just has a big fucking jar of Crisco, and he just smashes it on her face to suffocate her. Now, so
Another thing I will be sampling.
Mr. Plumber seems to be obviously like a generic fake name. Crisco, we actually saw the brand. So what do you guys think? Did Charles Band actually get Crisco's permission to
Hold on.
use it in this
I just
way?
looked up. There is a
Crisco still
Mr. Plumber.
thing?
So these are actual, like, legitimate products
Yeah, I
used to
guess it
murder
is.
these people.
Okay, well, we tweeted Crisco and let them know that their product was used in a homicide in a Killer Doll movie. So we'll see if they reply to us, or maybe they'll reply with a cease and desist to Charles Band. We'll see how it goes.
Well, that's
Yeah,
going to put a damper on our Part 4
Yeah, well,
directing
I don't know
plans.
if we should be blowing up our producer's spot, but
Let me check out Mr. Plummer if they got a Twitter. Continue on. Continue on.
All right, so Baby Oopsie kills Uma and Trigger, and then
R.I.P. Rest in power.
yes, obviously, rest in peace. The best characters in the movie, they will be missed. Meanwhile, Sybil and Ray Ray are downstairs eating dinner, and then they both praise Satan, and the opening credits start.
Yeah.
So afterwards, what is it? Sybil's like coworker named Lottie from the first movie comes over. Did Lottie show up first? Maybe Lottie showed up before the killing. At some point, Sybil's co-worker shows up, tells Sybil, hey, what the hell's been going on? You haven't been at work. You haven't been answering your phone. And Sybil tries to deflect, but Lottie's not having it. So Lottie tries to, kind of get in the house, and Sybil shuts the door on Lottie's fingers, and then we never see her again. So I'm assuming that Baby Oopsie killed her at some point, but we don't actually know for sure. After the actual killings of the kink buddies, Sybil is taking out the garbage, and
Another great name for a spin-off show. The
Kink Buddies.
I will not be on Kink Buddies.
Well, that's because you're on Stink Buddies.
Great. Fantastic. So happy that's going to be a thing. This... Alright, Googling Stink Buddies. This is probably a bad idea.
Yeah, destroy that algorithm.
Alright, so I'm not clicking on this, but I want to say I googled Stink Buddies, and the first result is a title that says Harvest a pound every 3 weeks the Stink Bud way.
Oh, my God!
There's a Stink Buddies women's t-shirt.
Breathe, Matthew, breathe.
All right,
You said that with such conviction. That's because you're going to be on Stink Buddies.
I'm gonna put this in the chat. This is what Rachel's getting for Christmas.
Oh, my God.
A Stink Buddies t-shirt.
I will proudly wear a Stink Buddies t-shirt.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Whew. Ooh, okay. Okay. Continue, Steve.
We good here? We good? We ready to move
I'm
on?
trying. I swear to God, I'm trying.
Sybil is taking out the garbage, and a generic detective shows up and reveals to Sybil that
I can't.
I'm just going to talk over this. Her boss, Karen, who was supposedly killed by acid vomit from Baby Oopsie in the first movie, is actually alive. She is alive, and she has now been committed to an asylum.
Whatever he just said. Yes.
It's like herding fucking cats.
Now you know how I felt last week, motherfucker.
Oh my God, I can't.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Maybe I should have drank for this.
Yes, see?
Yes,
Listen
Steve,
to me.
this is the one that you should have drank for because it's only 55 minutes, so you would only had to do 2 hours instead of 3 hours of drinking.
Oh, yeah, good idea.
Yeah, see, math. It's in my name.
Yes.
I know how to do it.
You can't spell math without Matt. Oh my
Okay.
God. My
Is that where
face
we're at?
literally hurts.
No, we still got more. You
Go
guys
ahead.
won't Shut up.
sorry.
So, the evil boss Karen is alive in an asylum. She has a melty face now. We cut back to just the dining table. And Sybil and Ray and Baby Oopsie are all having lunch together. And Baby Oopsie is eating fucking SpaghettiOs. And Baby Oopsie is like, when do I get to kill again? And Sybil says, when you finish your SpaghettiOs. And Baby Oopsie's like, now!
So What does Baby Oopsie say, Steve?
No!
Do the man whore line in Baby Oopsie's voice. Do the man whore line.
Oh my god. I can't. Oh my god, my whole face hurts. Okay.
Do the drink it down man whore line, Steve. Do it.
Do it.
Drink it down, man whore.
See, Charles Van won't even have to pay somebody to do the voice because you'll do the voice of Baby
Oh
Oopsie,
my
Steve.
god. Oh my god.
Baby Oopsie is not having it with the SpaghettiOs.
Okay, yay or nay on SpaghettiOs?
Yay, absolutely yay.
Disgusting, you're gross.
Okay, yay or nay SpaghettiOs with Frank's.
Worse? No. No.
Correct.
Googling SpaghettiO kink.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, this is gonna be dark. This is gonna be grim. Oh god.
Okay.
Jeez, yeah, none of this is anything that I can say on the cast, so I'm moving on.
Say it.
Nope.
Say it.
Nope.
No, we'll cut. Matthew will cut it. You don't trust him.
I'm just waiting for the moment when Steve, at some point in the future, goes, "Don't stink shame me."
No, see, now
That's what I'm waiting.
I can't. You ruined it. You killed the joke before we even got there.
Oh no, it's alive. It is alive. The stink joke will never die. It is immortal. It is immortal.
Oh my god, my throat is killing me. Drink it down.
I really do hope you do a spin-off called Stink Buddy. So I will absolutely
God, we're still not done talking about the first 15 minutes of this movie.
Finish.
I'm so close.
Whoa. Well, I guess we're already on Stink Buddy.
All right, so Baby Oopsie wants to go kill because he doesn't want SpaghettiOs, and so Ray
Rachel. Stink Buddies, Crud Buddies crossover.
Oh my god!
The Stink Crud Buddies. Sorry, Steve.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Crud is
Oh my god, it's the
Smegma.
Stinkiverse. I can't even.
The
The expanded Stinkiverse.
God. Just hurry up, Steve, so
and
we
here
can
I
finish
was
it.
thinking this is going to be a short episode.
Jesus.
Sorry, so Ray agrees, all right, we're going to take Baby Oopsie out to kill someone. So they put Baby Oopsie in the car, and they're driving off downtown to find someone to kill. And Baby Oopsie says, hey, after I execute one, can you take me to the zoo? And then Ray and Baby Oopsie, both wearing sunglasses for some reason, drive away. And so now we just have Sybil sitting at home, and a human Barbie doll of some sort comes up and says, "Hey, I represent such and such toy company, and I would like to work out a deal with you." And also prior to this, while Ray and Sybil are praising Satan and looking forward to toy hell, she sees the ghost of Mitzi, and Mitzi tells her that the toy master is coming.
I am sweating profusely right
too.
now. I
Me
just
too.
can't stop laughing.
I need you to stop. I can't. I'm in pain. I'm physically in pain.
Okay. We're gonna go to the next 15 minutes, guys. It's 15 to 30. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Okay.
1. Play.
Okay.
Steve, minutes 15 through 30.
Yes, human Barbie doll is continuing to talk
Skipper?
to Sybil. Skipper, the Barbie doll, is that Barbie's sister? I don't know.
Yes, it is.
Human Barbie doll lady is.
Skipper.
Do you want me to? Does she identify as Skipper? Is that what you want me to call her? Skipper is trying to Skipper is trying to get Sybil to sign an agreement with a company in Beijing to mass produce Baby Oopsies, but not just Baby Oopsies. Skipper has the designs for 2 new puppet friends, which is a cowboy named Cowboy Roy, and a clown who, oddly enough, is named Frowny Clowny. Who could have seen that coming? And so Sybil starts having, these visions of, mass-produced Baby Oopsies, and the Baby Oopsies are gonna, take over the world. And so she immediately is like, "Yes, let me sign here." And then Skipper leaves. Later on, we see her in a conversation with Mr. Chung, who apparently runs a knockoff toy company in Beijing, and Mr. Chung wants the doll designs because he doesn't want to actually produce Baby Oopsies in partnership with Sybil. He wants to produce Baby Oopsies knockoffs so he can make all the money. So they're just getting Sybil to produce the original dolls, and then they will steal the designs and make their own.
He's just trying to white knuckle his way through.
I am. It's like my fists are clenched, which isn't even part of my stink, but I don't know what to do with them right now.
God damn it!
Bring it back around.
God damn it!
So Sybil.
Oh my God.
Sybil gets to work designing Frowny Clowny and Cowboy Roy, and she begins to kind of ignore Baby Oopsie while this is going around. So Ray Ray takes Baby Oopsie away, and
God.
Sybil, they're gonna kill the mailman. The mailman is the one that outed Ray Ray as the mastermind back in the first movie.
Oh God.
And so they're gonna Baby Oopsie and Ray Ray are going to go kill the mailman, and Sybil begins working on the new doll designs. But she also has a vision of Mitzi, who tells her, don't do this, fight the evil. And so Sybil says, "All right, I'm going to fight the evil, but I'm going to need help." And Matt was real worried that was going to lead to good guy dolls, but that's not what happened.
I was.
Yeah.
Now, I will say, for as much love as we give Charles Band, I hate when he makes the dolls the good guys. He turned the Puppet Master puppets into good guys, and I've always been bitter about that for a long time.
Fully on board with good guy puppets.
Hate good guy puppets, and I thought that Sybil was
Daddy and Daddy are fighting.
I need some help here, and I thought the 2
Daddy
new puppets
style.
were gonna team up against Baby Oopsie, but that's not what happened. So
No. What happens instead is Sybil gets startled by a 3-legged Triceratops toy and goes over to mess with the toy, and then suddenly this blue vortex opens, and she walks away with her dad's scrapbook in which she remembers that, oh yeah, I was voted Catholic of the Year at one point, so I can't be evil. I'm a Catholic, I can't be evil. And so rather than making good guy puppets, she just goes to confession to try to...
I have to take a shower after this. I am soaking wet.
Are you stinky?
Getting there.
So Sybil is in confession telling this priest the story of the dolls. Meanwhile, her work friend Lottie, who got her hand shut in the door early on in the movie, goes to investigate. She gets attacked by the dolls, and then Cowboy Roy tries to lasso her. It doesn't work. But she trips, Baby Oopsie steps on her crushed hand, and then Frowny Clowny smashes her head with a hammer. I have to remember all of this because you two are not.
Oh no!
No.
It's like you're recapping a brand new movie to us.
It really is. It really is. Oh, but
so
I
Rachel,
feel like
what'd you
you
think
are
of this? What'd you think of this 15 minutes? Yeah.
Honestly, I'm having a great time. I don't know what happened in the movie, but this is so fun.
How is this comparing to the first Baby Oopsie? Now we all loved the first Baby Oopsie. We thought it was a lot of fun.
Yes.
How is this sequel sort of comparing to it? Personally, I feel like this isn't as great.
I don't remember the first one being especially amazing. I felt like it was again a fun sort of group experiment. I want to see Sybil, like I'm waiting for her like rebel moment. I'm waiting for her to turn. Like last time we got to see her turn and get badass, and I'm ready for that to happen.
Boy,
And
it
it
looks
feels
like she's going to go good Catholic in this
yes,
movie.
which is concerning to me. Like this is how you feel about good dolls. I feel about good Sybil. I want like bad. I want.
I thought you were about to say good Catholics.
I need a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, but but I want to see her. I want to see her in, like we got her in the leather harness. And I want to see her in a leather jacket. Like I like it. I like it when she gets bad. So I'm concerned, but we're only halfway through the film, so there's time. There's time. There's time. Also, I got to hear the dinosaur noise by Matt, so this is a 10 out of 10.
Steve, how you feeling about Baby Oopsie 2 Murder Dolls?
Yeah, this is. I mean, I don't hate it, but it's lacking something compared to the first movie. Maybe it's because we went into the first movie expecting it to be terrible, but we ended up really enjoying it. And
I mean, how do you follow a masterpiece?
Yeah, you can't, obviously.
Right,
So
right.
You can't do it. So I don't know. This movie, I don't know. I don't know that charming is the right word, but that's what I want to use. This movie is lacking some charm that the first movie had.
Doesn't have the magic. Doesn't quite have the magic, but it could come back around. Like I said, we're only halfway through it, so it could come back around. What are your opinions on the new puppets?
I mean, they're fine. I mean, it's a clown and a cowboy. They didn't really reinvent the wheel here.
Not super into the new puppets. Maybe
It's knockoff Jester and Six Shooter.
Oh,
I'd rather just see Jester and Six Shooter.
you're right. This is rough. My opinions are moving. They're changing now that you're pointing out that he's dipping back into the well. I thought this was a wholly original effort.
Just saying, we have a good friend of ours who is currently building us a really awesome puppet, and Charlie, I know you're listening. I mean, we're here for $500.
Pitch. Okay, I need you to pitch the. Okay, we're doing a threequel, right? This is the third film in the Oopsie Baby.
No, there's
it'd be the fourth.
It'd be the fourth.
third.
Okay, the quadrille. All right, we're doing the quadrille.
I don't know what the third
Pitch
movie's about yet.
Quadrilogy.
Pitch the quadrille based on what we know now. What are we doing, Matthew?
Well,
What
that's
is?
hard because I don't know what part 3 is all about. I can't really pitch something until I know what's been done in the
Where
first.
would you like to see the franchise go ultimately? Because if you imagine this
space.
is like the Freddy's Dead, yes, like this is the Freddy's Dead of the Baby Oopsies. Like how do we resolve?
You got to
this
give me more than
franchise?
like 15 seconds to think about that.
Okay, it's been 20 now. Is that enough?
No, give me to the next segment.
Okay. That's fair.
I'll tell you where I want it to go.
So all I'm hearing is Matt's not going to pay any attention to the next segment. He's just going to be thinking about this question, and once again, I'm going to fill in
basically,
you
what
two
we've
assholes.
been doing since the beginning continues. Yes.
Are anything else you want to say about this 15 minutes, Steve? I mean, there's not a whole lot to say about this particular.
Yeah,
15 minutes.
not a whole lot happens
They're
here.
bringing in the undercurrent of the Chinese here to make knockoffs.
The generic detective is reviewing crime scene photos of the boss's death from the first movie, and apparently the security camera got a really clear shot of a close-up of Baby Oopsie, which shouldn't be possible, but here we are.
Karen's still alive, right?
Yes, Karen
Did
is
you say
still
that?
alive.
Karen is still alive.
Yep,
It's
Karen
like
is
the
still alive.
Terrifier situation. She's just got a messed up face, but she's still alive.
This movie's better than Terrifier 2 so far.
For sure.
So the detective he's reviewing crime scene photos of the attack on Karen. He somehow got a picture of Baby Oopsie from the attack, and he makes the connection to Sybil. He looks up Sybil's public access show and sees, okay.
On Go Noodle.
Yeah, on Go Noodle.
See, I'm paying attention, Rachel.
They got money for Crisco and Mr. Plumber, but they couldn't get a shout out from Google. But the detective now knows the link between Karen's attack and Sybil. The end. I don't know what else you want from me.
I've come up with what I want.
15 minutes.
Okay. All right. Yes.
I want all-out puppet war. Every puppet from every Charles Band movie. It's going to be like Avengers level sort of shit.
Yes.
With every puppet, like Puppet Apocalypse, Puppet Apocalypse. There's a title. Baby Oopsie 4 Puppet Apocalypse. And it's
my God.
every single puppet
TM.
from everything. And then there's a huge battle. And at the very end, Jester comes in and saves the fucking day.
Does Jester do something?
He does. He wins
What does he do?
the whole battle. I haven't got there
How?
yet. I don't know. But he'll do something, and he will save the fucking day.
But what about my girl Sybil? What is happening with my girl Sybil? You know that she is my queen of the puppet assance. So like, where does she end up? Is she a hero? Is she a villain? What's going on with Sybil?
All right,
I
this
think she's
movie
got to be
looks
a
like
hero, right? She's
Yeah.
got to be the hero.
I think you're right.
Yeah, she's got to be the hero.
Okay, is she gonna get some sort of like doll Necronomicon and like summon all the other dolls? Is that how it happens?
Like in the puppet movie that we're filming.
Oh fuck! Is that in that puppet movie we're filming? Cut this! Cut this! Cut this! God damn it! I didn't know. Cut this! I haven't read the
Is she gonna
script.
do
Cut it!
Is she gonna do some?
Cut it! Cut it! I'm sorry. I didn't know.
God damn it, Rachel!
I didn't know.
Let Charles Band know all of our secrets.
Cut it!
She will do something that will rise the puppet army, and then all the puppets will go to war. Jester will save the day, and that's how it'll end.
I like it. Yes, I would watch that. That would be
Done.
amazing.
Send me $500, Charles, and we'll make it happen. We know you got all the puppets just sitting in a warehouse somewhere. They're already built. Just let us have them. We'll borrow them for a while. We'll make something awesome.
What would happen if you got your hands on an actual like on film Jester puppet? Would you lose your mind?
See, I would lose my mind. Charles Band, like every Valentine's Day or something, he always does half price. He has 1-to-1 recreations of all of the puppets.
Yeah.
And this past, I don't know, whatever, maybe it was October for Halloween, he had them 50% off. It was like $110, and you can get yourself an exact replica of Jester. And I was like, I should do it, and I never ever do. But one of these days, I'm going to take him up on his offer. When these things are 50% off, I'm going to buy myself a Jester puppet. But yeah, I want to make a puppet movie with Charles Band now.
I mean, I think that's an achievable goal. I think you can make it happen, Matthew.
We can make it happen. We can do it.
I do. I think he'd throw $500 your way.
Yeah. We'll get DJ to fly out. He'd do it.
Yeah,
You come out,
100%.
Rachel.
I'll come out.
You
yes.
come out.
I'll be the Sybil Wrangler. I can't wait. Let's do it.
Are you in, Steve? Are you in?
Steve's in.
Yeah, sure. Obviously.
He's in.
Very,
Steve's
very,
the hype
very
man.
thrilled.
He's gonna keep that energy up.
All right.
Yeah,
Let's watch
way
minutes
Can
30.
we have a quick pee break between
Oh,
these
Jesus.
two breaks? I'm
You
sorry.
guys and
I'm
your
drinking.
All you guys do is
Like,
piss.
Somehow,
Go
we
piss.
have a movie that's 55 minutes, and we've talked for an hour and a half anyway, and we're not.
That's
and
what
we're just
happens
now
when
halfway
three
through.
best friends get together. We're best friends, right?
Friends is a
Right?
strong word.
The
Aw.
bestest of friends.
Oh.
We're the bestest of acquaintances. You all.
Oh. I don't know if I'm gonna come back from this pee break.
Go
It might be
pee.
you.
Go pee, Rachel. We'll wait
Okay.
for you.
Okay. Yes. Yes. I'm peeing. Hold on.
But stand up when you do it.
To show dominance on the toilet.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Rachel has finished urinating, standing up, and we're about ready to finish minutes 30 through 45 of Baby
Jealous.
Oopsie 2 Murder Dolls in 5, 4, 3, 2, stink.
Do that thing.
Do that thing. Do that thing.
Guys, I may have overserved myself a little bit. I don't know what's happening.
There's only 10 minutes left, Rachel. You can make it.
I can do it. I can do it.
Stinkcast. No!
Welcome back to Steven.
Minutes 30 through 45, Steve, where we at?
Where are we at? Where are we at?
So Sybil continues to make her confession.
Be amazing. Yes, I agree. No?
What? I
Be amazing.
actually missed what you said because I was talking.
I said be amazing. Silver continues to be amazing. She's amazing.
Yes, amazing Sybil is continuing to give confession to this priest. She explains, hey, Dolls started killing people. I thought I was all about it, but
Pause.
it turns out that's not my stink.
Question. Have either of you ever confessed to a priest, and would you if you had the opportunity?
The last time I went to a church was to see a girl, so no, I would not.
No, I've never confessed, but like when I was a kid, I was obsessed with being Catholic, and I really wanted to, specifically because I wanted to do confession.
What kind of letdown was that when you got older?
I mean, pretty big. I mean, you've met me, right?
The dreams of little Rachel crushed
Yes,
by the
I mean,
pedophilia
well,
of the priests.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
Have a good
Yeah.
time editing this, Matt.
Edit nothing. It's perfect.
Steve, where are we?
All right, Sybil is confessing to the priest who doesn't believe her story of killer dolls. I am moving on from that plot point now so we can finish this discussion.
And this feels particularly cruel as a depiction of someone with a disability.
Oh my gosh.
See, Steve,
What is
this is what I was dealing with for the last few segments of Evils of the Night. This is what it feels like.
You know what you should do? You should all just drink, because I have a great time every week.
And then you have a hangover the following day.
No, I
which
don't.
Is not a great time.
No, I did not. I did not have a hangover because I've cracked the code. I'm good.
Rachel, I just want to let you know I now identify
Matthew?
as Jump Pad Master Matt.
This is true. We learned this
Oh.
today.
Absolutely true. Jump Pad
Jump
Master
Pad
Matt.
Master Matt. Oh my god,
Yes.
I feel like that's amazing. I feel like you have a major, like what is your dance move? I feel like you have a signature dance move. If your name is Jump Pad Master Matt, you
His
have.
signature move is to put a jump pad over himself so that he cannot use the jump pad.
What does that actually mean? I don't understand.
You'll have
That's
to
fine.
watch Coward Squad on the Outpost Unknowns channel to learn those details. Plug. Steve,
God.
what else happened?
The dolls, Ray Ray and the dolls go to kill Earl, the post office worker. Sybil is trying to call him and warn him, but he's listening to, I don't know, some stupid bullshit about positivity and connecting to the universe, which will get you porn women, according to this tape that he's got on. The dolls are in a box that Ray Ray has dropped off. The dolls break out and they just shoot Earl in the head. Probably like the most. I'm not into that kill. Like, they just shot the guy. Like, come on. The puppets are like tiny puppet creatures. Like, let them do something that I
To
don't.
be fair, 6-shooter shoots people.
But with tiny little guns. It looked like Cowboy Roy just like had a fucking cowboy revolver and shot.
Oh, what did you want him to do? Let's
I don't know.
remix. What did you want him to do?
I want them to do something that
Like what?
A kill that would befit something the size of the puppets.
Okay, so like what?
Draw and quarter him using tiny puppet-sized horses.
Okay, thank you. We can move forward now.
Thank you. Thank you for giving me permission to move forward.
You're welcome.
I really
You can call me
appreciate
Mistress.
that.
Call me Mistress.
Mistress
Yes,
Rachel,
Mistress.
thank you.
Yes,
Mistress Rachel, can I please continue with the synopsis?
Yes,
of
you
these last
dirty little
15 minutes?
piggy. Continue.
Thank you. Oink, oink. I appreciate it. God.
I cannot
Speaking of dumbing
do it
and subbing,
anymore.
Sybil goes back home, and like the yard worker from the first
Oink,
movie is still
oink.
out there. And the yard worker like continues to rake Sybil's leaves, wink wink, even though he hasn't had a job in a year. And so
No,
he
don't.
finally reveals to Sybil that he has the hots for her,
damn it.
and not only that, he found
Oink,
her like
oink. Oink, oink, motherfucker.
He found her
Oh, God.
mistress Craigslist post and starts calling her mistress, and he wants to sub for her, and she is trying to get him away, but she's finally like, fine, I will go to dinner, you just leave. And he's like, yes, mistress, I will see you on Friday. Meanwhile, Skipper shows back up and wants to see the dolls and begins to threaten Sybil now that Sybil's having
Stop it!
thoughts.
Dominate
Oink,
me
oink.
dirty! Dominate
yes.
me dirty, Mistress Rachel. Oink, oink.
Skipper is threatening Sybil. Sybil is trying to stall because Sybil wants to be good. Sybil has a flashback to she fantasizes about smashing Skipper with a hammer, her violent tendencies from the first movie. But of course that doesn't actually happen.
Stop it.
Then Ray Ray and the puppets get funky with the corpse of Earl.
Oink, oink.
They're all dancing, and then they start cutting open Earl, and Sybil goes back to the priest, and the priest continues to not believe her. What the fuck is going on?
Why did you say oink, oink?
Because she called me a dirty little piggy.
Can't stop laughing.
What am I doing with my life?
So, Steve, how's this all gonna end? We got 10 minutes left. How's this all gonna wrap up?
I think the priest is going to end up helping. Sybil's going to convince the priest, and the priest is going to go and try to fight the puppets.
Okay, sounds good to me. Let's watch the last 10 minutes of Baby Oopsie 2 Murder Dolls. In 5,
Ow! Stop! Ow!
3, 2,
Oh my God!
play, Mistress Rachel.
Dirty little piggies! Play! Well, damn!
Now I got doll blue balls.
Right? That was
Oh.
crazy.
No.
What?
Wow.
So seriously, Charles Band made a normal length film and then just cut it in half and called it Part 2 and Part 3, even though neither of them are feature length.
Correct.
That's what
Correct.
happened, right?
Yes, that's correct. That is literally what happened.
Well, what's interesting is I looked
Nothing?
at the very end of the credits. Charles Band will always put the number, like he numbers all of his movies, and this is number 359. So it's the 359th movie he's done.
Wow.
And I'm like,
That's
geez,
impressive.
that's a lot. That's a lot of movies. But yeah, he did just make one and split it in two, and then call it two separate movies for his little canon filmography sort of thing there.
Yeah, I'm calling shenanigans. I'm calling shenanigans on this one.
Yeah. All right, Steve.
Except for, are you just chomping at the bit for the next half?
I don't know what's going on. I need Steve to tell me what happened in the last 10 minutes before I can tell you.
Fair. These
Steve,
are fair.
What
Yeah.
happened?
Not a whole hell of a lot happened in this last 10 minutes. Sybil continues to try to convince the priest, and he continues to shoot her down, but he does go and chat with, I don't know, the mega priest, who tells him to go down to the basement and read the archives, in which he immediately finds, the Toy Necronomicon, which talks about the Toy Master and the toys will rise. So now, presumably, in Part 3, aka the rest of Part 2, he's now going to be on Sybil's side.
The Historia Demonis Toys.
Yes.
Apparently there's not a Latin word for toys. I'm going to Google Translate that right now.
Thank you.
Talk to
Thank
Mr.
you.
Sullivan.
Sybil is not happy that her postman friend Earl has been killed. She sees another vision of Mitzi's ghost that's telling her, I'm trapped in purgatory. I can't move on to the pearly gates until you stop what Ray Ray is doing. Ray Ray is carrying around Sybil tells Ray, hey, bring the dolls back over, we'll have dinner, blah, blah, blah. Then it cuts to, this heavy rock soundtrack as Sybil is making dinner. she tells Ray put the dolls down in the basement because I need to make some tweaks later. The dolls aren't happy because they're stuck in this, I don't know, like luggage suitcase, I don't know, wooden toy box thing. And meanwhile, so Sybil and Ray start to have dinner, and she hits Ray in the head with a frying pan. He sits back up, and his face is demonic, and he breathes fire, and so Sybil hits him again, and the movie just ends.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Is he the toy master?
I thought they were trying to summon the toy master, so I don't know.
Yeah,
But they said that they said earlier that Ray and the toys are possessed.
Huh. Disappointed in how this one ended.
That's
Not
because
gonna
we
lie.
only got half the movie.
But
Yeah.
when does the third one come out?
It's
already
already
out.
out.
Okay,
It's
so
already
then,
out.
I mean, it's just a teaser to lead you into the next one, right?
But do you feel like
Should we
that
just
is-
start the next one right now?
No.
No. No, I'm out. This is me tapping out.
Wait, okay, this brings up an interesting thing because for our like Steve, you've seen all the Puppet Master movies, correct?
Yes.
Okay, we generally get very excited when a new Puppet Master movie is coming out, correct?
Yes, absolutely.
How many times have we been burned by a Puppet Master movie?
Quite a few.
And yet, you continue to
And
go back to
yet.
the Puppet Master well. Just throwing that out there. Plug Andor.
Because the majority of them are enjoyable.
Steve, there is literally a Puppet Master movie where it's 90% clips from previous
I didn't say they were
Puppet
all
Master
wins.
movies.
I said the majority of them are enjoyable. The majority of them, including like the most recent things I have tried to sample, are enjoyable.
Yes, okay. How do you feel about this? My main question here is Charles Band has sort of fucked his fans over many, many times, right? Like he's taken
Yes.
advantage of his fans.
Especially
tons
his
and tons
female
of times.
fans.
Yeah, yes, and his female fans. How does this make you feel when you see this? Are you like, well, okay, Charles Band, he's just got to make a buck, right? He's a micro-budget auteur out there trying to make a living and trying to keep these movies rolling. Is this something that you're okay with when he does something like this, or is this something that burns you and you're like, well, fuck, I don't even want to watch the third one because he's basically just, toying with my money and my emotions and my time.
Well, see, here's the thing. I think that several of the Puppet Master movies have sucked. I'm not particularly thrilled that he made one movie, cut it in half, and called it Part 2 and Part 3. However, as much as I enjoy Puppet Master, the franchise, I only watch them when we're doing a Stevecast. Like, I'm at the point, I never just sit down and watch an old Puppet Master movie anymore. Like, I only do this for the content.
That hurts me a little bit, Steve. I watched Puppet Master 2 probably about a month ago. On
Good for
Blu-ray,
you.
no less. It's a good movie. Rachel.
Yes. What? Huh? What?
Have you watched any of the Puppet Master movies? Are you an aficionado of
So
Puppet
the
Master?
Puppet Master movies were definitely like a feature of like junior high slumber parties. So I have an affection for them for sure. I was troubling because I had dipped out for many years to come back and enter the Axis of Evil phase. That was a rough return to the genre. But at the same time, because like they got me when I was young, I do have a very big soft spot for those early films for sure.
What's
for
your
sure.
favorite puppet?
Oh, Leech Woman for sure. Like, representation. Yeah, for sure. Leech Woman's my gal.
So here's a question. If we weren't watching these for the Stevecast, I feel like Matt probably would, but Rachel, would
Yeah.
you have ever watched Baby Oopsie?
No,
If not
no.
for this.
No.
See,
No,
that's kind of the boat that I'm in now. Like, I still, for the most part, enjoy Puppet Master movies, even though I know that a lot of them are shitty. But I'm never going to watch one again unless it's for the Stevecast or
Well, I
something
mean,
else. we're
I
doing on
would
the
watch
YouTube channel.
them with you, period. Like, we don't have to be
Yeah,
recording it to
it's a
create
group
content.
experience.
Yeah,
It's not something
yeah.
I'm going to sit down and enjoy myself anymore.
But if, like, we were, like, hanging in Nebraska and you were
Which
like,
will
"Let's
never
do-"
happen, but
Except for it actually is
hypothetically,
happening
if it
in
would-
May. If you popped one on, I would be like, yeah, let's fucking do this. That would be fun because it is now like I associate this franchise with hanging out with you.
See, I love the old Full Moon stuff. I grew up on that. I have
Yeah,
lots of
same.
memories with my mom renting Full Moon movies and us watching them together. Like, there's a new Subspecies movie coming out, right? Subspecies
What?
5, the first Subspecies movie in like almost 30 years. I'm going to watch it when it comes out. I am going to watch it. And it doesn't even have to be, even if we didn't have Outpost Unknown, I would just watch that movie. Now, I wouldn't necessarily watch Killjoy 6 or whatever is coming out, but there are certain properties within the Charles Band cinematic universe that I will make appointment viewing when a new one comes out. Puppet Master would be the same thing. Every time there's a new Puppet Master, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna spend my time on this. Baby Oopsie, I think I probably would have checked out the first one for sure. I don't know if I would have gone into 2 and 3 and, continued with this. Like, there's a lot of franchises that Charles Band does, like the Evil Bong stuff. I don't watch those. I have no interest in that kind of stuff. But I don't have a problem, like, telling Charles Band, like, I generally speaking, support what you're doing here. You're trying to give us puppet movies, and we don't get those from anyone else. I hear Dream Thief Studios might be doing one. They're an up-and-coming studio. But, yeah, I feel like, I think I would. I mean, yeah, I still support Charles Band, I suppose.
Yeah, good
Nope.
for you.
Full Moon stuff has transitioned to things that I either don't care about at all or things that I will only watch as an experience with my friends. I am so. I mean, if you want to say that this is another form of burnout, go for it.
I don't think so. I mean, because I think that there's value in having certain things that you enjoy specifically as an experience watching with your friends. Like, so much of my horror fandom is a result of those, like, young experiences of having things we watched with friends. I think having something that you enjoy socially is just as valuable as something that you enjoy solo. I don't know. I think that's not burnout. I think that's about the way that a particular property, like, enhances an experience you have with friends and vice versa.
I'm mostly just saying that Matt's comparison of all of this to Andor is bullshit.
Well, I mean, Andor is a masterpiece, and anyone who's not watching it is an absolute fool and probably shouldn't be allowed to have a driver's license.
I will point out that I think you hit the nail on the head with that that little soliloquy you just did, Rachel, because I'm doing a episode of Forgotten Horrors right now on Cannibal Campout. And Cannibal Campout is a film that's very near and dear to my heart. It is one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. Like, comparing like Baby Oopsie 2 to that, and this is like Citizen Kane. But I saw it at the time when I was like 15 with a bunch of friends, and it was just that magical night, right? That experience. We're hopped up on sugar, and we're just having a great time. And I love the movie because of that. And if I had watched that movie on my own by myself, I would have been like, this is trash. So yeah, I definitely think there is sort of a communal aspect to a lot of this sort of goofier horror sort of stuff that you don't get in other film genres, right? I don't hear a lot of people who love dramas saying, I want to get together with my friends and really experience this drama. Comedies, maybe comedy is something comparable. Comedies are, you sort of have that group thing with comedies, but a lot of other genres you don't get that. Crime thriller. I didn't enjoy Seven unless it was with my friends. People don't do that.
Yeah, agree.
So, what do we think is going to happen in part 3? Let's do our final predictions. Steve, you paid the closest attention. What's going to happen in part 3?
I assume that Skipper is going to be killed horrifically, and Sybil and the priest are going to team up to fight Ray the Dolls and potentially the Toy Master.
Yeah, and I think, I was talking about Puppet Apocalypse with this Puppet Necronomicon sort of thing. It said all the toys must rise, whatever. I'm kind of wondering, are we going to get that? Are we going to get, like, cameos of the Puppet Master puppets in the next film?
It's going to be the Doctor Strange 2, where we see, like, little clips of other universes.
Oh, like a multiverse of puppets.
Yeah.
You don't sound excited, Rachel.
No, I would watch the shit out of that. I have to be honest, though. The only puppets that I've seen are the are the Puppet Master puppets and Baby Oopsie. Like, I have not really delved into the demonic toys of it all, so...
Baby Oopsie is one of the demonic toys.
Right, but I mean, beyond, BO, like, I don't know the deep
Are you
lore.
telling me you haven't watched Doll Graveyard?
I didn't even know it existed
Believable.
until this very minute.
I'm so disappointed in you.
I mean, would this be a show if you weren't disappointed in me at some point?
Well, we need to come up with that show, Steve. Something involving the disappointing Rachel, or being disappointed in Rachel. But
I think that's every show on the channel.
I don't know that I have anything else.
I got nothing
Mistress Rachel, is it okay for us to end the show now?
Yes, dirty little piggy, wrap it up.
Oink,
oink.
And we're done. Bye.
Amazing.
And cut. Okay, cool.
All right.